Look, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. 2026, it's about to be over. You know what I'm saying? We headed into, what's this, Q3? We in August right now. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, man, we in Q3. We in Q3, man. And I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all still ain't serious. Some of y'all still ain't, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all still ain't getting it. Some of y'all still ain't waking up and understanding how vital it is for you to make that decision to become the person that you want to be, to become who you are. You see, in this world, life is all about decisions. It's all about decisions, bro. That's what impacts the outcome of your life. That's what determines, you know what I'm saying, if you going to be successful in life, how far you going to get in life is your decisions. So you could either keep sitting around, waiting around, you know what I'm saying, waiting for stuff to get handed to you, or waiting for somebody to come save you, or you could make the decision to take your destiny and put it in your hands and mold your future, shape your future. You know what I'm saying? By putting in the work and by actually doing what you say you're going to do. So many times we say we going to do something. You know what I'm saying? We feel like we going to do something, but then we never act on what it is that we say we going to do, or we never act on the visions that come to our minds. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we have the ideas. We have the ideas. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we might have a plan, but we just not acting on it. And that's what separates the people out here that's living the life that they want to live, living the life they deserve to live, and from the people who out here struggling and out here, they might financially be cool, but they might not be enjoying what it is that they doing. You feel me? You gotta act. It's not just about the mind. Yeah, I come on here and I talk about discipline. I talk about staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? I talk about what it takes to be successful, and all of those things is correct. You know what I'm saying? I'm heavy on the mindset. I'm heavy on the mindset, telling y'all that your mindset got to be in the right place in order for you to get to where you want to be. But there's another piece to it, and that's you acting upon what it is that you have up here. You feel me? I could sit up here and talk about mindset, make mindset content for y'all all day, and talk about discipline and, you know what I'm saying, motivation, and, you know what I'm saying, you got to put the work in. I could keep hammering that in y'all brains every time. But if you're not actually applying what I'm saying, if you're not actually putting in the work, if you're not making that decision to start whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you see for yourself, if you don't make that decision to start, then it will never happen for you. And I think so many times we get caught up on, well, how do I do it? You feel me? And then it kind of deters you into starting. I know I'm human, bro. It happened to me. I wanted to start something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, well, I don't really know how to start what it is that I want to do. So I say, let me do some research. And then I get to doing research. And then I'm consuming all of my time by doing research, by watching YouTube videos and watching different podcasts and I'm consuming a whole lot of content over what it is I want to do, that I end up deterring myself from doing it. You feel me? I start doing the research, and then I start to get like, man, like, I ain't gonna lie, this seemed like a lot, man. Like, I ain't got the funds to do it, and you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like it takes so much for me to get to where I want to be, just for me to start. It seemed like it takes so much. And we get caught up in that process of doing the research, of doing the planning, of making sure that we execute it right, because we don't want to make no mistakes. And that's where a lot of us are wrong at. Because whether you do all this planning, you consume all this content, you still gonna make mistakes. Mistakes is bound to happen. You don't think everybody who started a business, you don't think that they made mistakes? Even when they had mentors, even when they did their research and they thought that they knew exactly what it was that they was doing. Success is nothing without mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have failure. You feel me? And it's okay to learn as you go. It is okay to learn as you go. But you have to start. You feel me? In order for you to get to where you want to be, you have to start. I ain't never seen nobody win a race without when that gun go pow, or when they say on your mark, get ready, set, go, and they shoot that gun. I ain't never seen nobody win a race by staying at the starting line. Let me say that again. I ain't never seen nobody win a race by when they say ready, set, go, pow, they still at the starting line. They ain't even got out the blocks. Ain't nobody ever won a race like that. Matter of fact, if not nobody ever won, ain't nobody ever finished a race like that. You don't finish a race without crossing that finish line. Everybody else could be running full speed, but if that person that's still behind, if they walk, at least they finished. At least they made it to the finish line. At least they finished. You feel me? I hope this making sense to y'all. You can't get where you going if you don't start. But you have to make that decision. You have to actively make the decision that, look, hey, whatever happens, it's going to happen. And then I'm going to deal with it when we get to it. Of course, you want to minimize the mistakes. Of course, you want to do that. I'm not saying don't do your research. Don't do your due diligence in whatever it is that you're trying to do. You still do your research. You still do your due diligence. But don't soak in so much content. Don't soak in so much, you know what I'm saying? You hearing stuff from this person, you get information from this person, you get information from that person. Because then it could start getting overwhelming. You feel me? It could start overcapacitating your brain. Hold on. I'm using big words. It could start overcapacitating your brain. I don't even know if that's a word, but y'all know what I mean. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Your brain is receiving information every day from the moment it wake up. Your own thoughts is feeding you information. You feel me? So don't be so worried about receiving information from over here, receiving information from over there, receiving information from here. Just start. Yes, you want to do your research. Yes, you want to do your due diligence. Look into it. See if there's something that you actually want to do. But once you get, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of the knowledge on how to start, just go. Just go. Full steam ahead. Just go. You gonna make mistakes. Mistakes gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And it also, if you're trying to be successful, you gotta know how to handle them mistakes. You feel me? When the mistakes happen, you gotta not let it get you down, not let it discourage you. But you gotta get over it and make it happen. You gotta keep going. But once you start, then that's when you start applying the discipline. Then that's when you start applying the consistency. Then that's when your mindset really start to kick in after you start. But life is a journey, man. It's all about decisions. You will never see progress in life if you don't just start, if you don't just do whatever it is that you want to do. And fuck it, sometimes you might need to pivot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the first thing not gonna work out. Not every successful person first business strategy worked. You know what I'm saying? The investors, not everybody first investment worked. Your first thing may not always work. But guess what? At least you know now, man, I got the capability to start. I got motion going. Sometimes all you need to see is some motion, bro. In order for you to like really kick in order for your brain to really kick into that gear and to go into that other notch for you to level up. Sometimes you just need to see motion. Sometimes you just got to get going. You just need a little kickstart. You feel me? But what they say, no risk, no reward. Some of y'all might be comfortable in y'all job, and I get it. I get it. You might be comfortable receiving them paychecks, but ask yourself, bro, are you really getting ahead? Are you really living the life that you want to live? If you really living the life that you want to live, you know what I'm saying, and you collecting your checks and you good, family good, you straight, hey, you ain't gotta listen no further. You good. But this is for the people that see something bigger for themselves. I gotta keep checking my monitor because y'all don't be telling me when I got, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes when I get to preaching a little bit too much, spit get to collecting on the side of my lips. You know what I'm saying. Y'all don't be telling me that I got some ears collecting on the side of my mouth. So I'll be having to check the camera to make sure I ain't out here looking funny since y'all don't tell me. But nah, real talk though, you gotta start, man. Sometimes you gotta be like, look, man, I really ain't got no plan. I really don't know how I'm gonna make this work. But I know I want something better for myself. I know I want to level up. I know I can't stay being mediocre. I know I'm trying to reach that next level. And like I said, at the beginning of the year, it seemed like that's when motivation is at its highest. It seemed like that's when motivation is at its high. Oh yeah, a new year about to start. Oh yeah, I'm about to get on my grind. This is going to be my year. And then shoot, as the year start to go on, what you start to see? That motivation start to decline. Then you kick in the survival mode, man. I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying to make it to the next year. You feel me? Then that's when you, oh yeah, all right, the next year, I'm going to crank it up. The next year going to be my year. That's why I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, bro. That's why I don't really do New Year's resolutions. You feel me? I understand it. Like, it's a good thing for you to want to make goals for yourself and, you know what I'm saying? But none of that matters if you're not going to stick to it. None of that matters if you're not going to be serious. Motivation is at an all-time high at the beginning of the year. Matter of fact, at the end of the year, going into the beginning of the year, that's when motivation is at its highest. Everybody talking about what they gonna do. Everybody talking. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be successful in this. But ain't putting in no work because they don't even start. Let me not say that. They might put in the work. They might get on YouTube. They might get on Google, do some research, you know what I'm saying? Jot down some ideas. But what good is that if you don't start? What good is that? Like I said, life is all about the decisions that we make. So the sooner you decide to take action, and that's really the hardest part, is to take action. That's the hardest part. Once you decide to take action, you feel me? And of course, it's going to be some ups and downs, some hurdles, some loop-de-loops up in there. But once you decide to start and you start to see progress, that's all it took for me was for me to start something. And then I start seeing a little bit of progress. You give me a little teaspoon, a little ounce of progress, I know I could do it. Because I'm seeing the proof in the pudding. I'm seeing the proof in the work. I know I could do it. Because I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor. I'm starting to see, you know what I'm saying? And now it might not be nothing major. It might not be nothing big. You feel me? I was once at 0 subscribers. I'm at 155 now? Some people might see that as not being a big thing, not being a big deal. But it is when you start from 0. Because I could have been at 0 and I could have never started. Then I would have still been in the same place. I could have still been talking about, yeah, man, I'm about to start this YouTube content stuff, man. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, kick this game, drop these gems. I'm about to try to help people. I'm about to give all this mindset knowledge. And you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a journey. I could do all that talking. But if I don't start, what am I really doing? What am I really doing? And y'all know it's a lot of people out here that do a lot of talking, bro. Y'all know them. Some of them my friends, some of them my closest homeboys, closest homegirls. They do all that talking. And you know in the back of your mind, you know, like, man, this motherfucker, man, they ain't about to do nothing that they talking about. Cause this ain't the first time. This ain't the first time that they talk about doing something and then they don't do it. This ain't the first time. We all know them people. We don't judge them though. You know what I'm saying? We human. We don't judge them. We all know them people. We don't judge them. It is what it is. But don't let you be that person. Don't let you be like that. You know what I'm saying? You be the one out your circle to motivate people. You know what I'm saying? To get them going. I always had a hustler's mindset. Always. Out of my whole little group, you know what I'm saying? Out of the people that I kick it with, they already know what's said on. Said trying to get to that bag, you feel me? Said trying to make something happen for himself. Not depending on nobody. I don't ask for no handouts. I ain't looking for none. I ain't looking for nobody to feed me. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get it on my own. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to start. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to do my research. See if this is something that I actually want to do. And then I'm full speed. I'm full steam ahead. I'm like a freight train, bro. I'm always full steam ahead. When it come to me and my ideas, I'm going to go all in. Have all my ideas worked out? No, they haven't. I'll be the first one to tell you. But guess what? Them ideas, they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. And I'm going to keep attacking them. Because guess what? All you need is one. All you need is one to hit. That's all you need is one to hit. You just need one of your ideas to pop off. And think about how many years you got in life, bro. You feel me? I think on average, like what, a man, maybe 80 some years. A woman, maybe 80 some years, 70, 80 some years, something like that. I don't know what the life expectancy average is. But I know we just gonna use 50. You know what I'm saying? You got 50 years of life off the bat. You should be surviving till 50. You should. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everybody's circumstances, but I mean, just on average, you should be surviving till 50. That's 50 some years. Even if you want to do 30, if you want to do 45, 40 years. Take that risk and keep swinging at them ideas, bro. You got so much. I don't want to say you got so much time because life is short, but the quicker that you act, the more time you'll have. Let's say that. Life is short, but the quicker that you act, the more time you will have. There is no reward without risk. You got to make a decision to start whatever it is that you want to do. That's the only way you're going to be successful. Is that you have to make that decision in your mind to be like, you know what? I ain't doing no more talking. I'm about to start. And I'm about to get this ball rolling. And I'm about to change my life. I'm about to make this shit happen. I'm about to make this shit happen. I'm about to change my life. You got to be serious about changing your life, bro. You got to pick and choose who you want to be in this world. Do you want to just be getting by? Or do you want to be somebody like, nah, like, I ain't got no regrets. I done live my life cool. And again, this is not all about money. This is not saying that you got to be the richest person in the world, but you should want to be the happiest person in the world. You ain't got to be the richest. You ain't got to have the most money. But you do want to be happy internally. To me, that's what life is about. Internal happiness. If I'm happy with myself, if I'm happy, you know what I'm saying, with my life, the life that I built for myself, I'm rich. I'm wealthy. That's all what we want is happiness. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't gonna always make you happy. Don't get me wrong though, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna, it's a little, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna do something to you though. It's gonna do something for you. I ain't saying be a broski out here. I ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always chase a bag. You feel me? But I'm just saying, though, it's not all about the money for me. It's what do I see my life as that's going to make me happy? I want to be a provider to my family. I want to provide my mama. I want to provide my mama with anything she wants. I love to hustle. I love to get out here and get it. You feel me? And when I say hustle, it's nothing illegal. Don't take it as something illegal. You feel me? Because some of us do come from that lifestyle where y'all might think the hustlers, you know what I'm saying, is something illegal. I don't condone that. Nothing illegal. But I'm just talking, when I speak of a hustler, I mean just that go get it attitude by any means. You just out here trying to get it. You out here getting to it. You doing what you say you gonna do. You starting. You feel me? Get out here and get to it, man. That's my message for today. That's my gym talk for today, man. I hope y'all receive this message. I want all of y'all to be successful. That you know what I'm saying, come on my channel and watch my content. Even if you ain't subscribed, you know what I'm saying, I still want the best for you in life. I want you to be successful, man. But while we on there, I am at 155 subscribers, man. Let's go ahead and get me to 200. I'm trying to hit 1,000 as soon as I can. But man, I appreciate y'all, every single last one of y'all that watched this video. Please hit that bell button so you'll be notified every time I drop a new video. Subscribe to the channel if you really enjoy the content. Hit that like button. Share it to, you know what I'm saying, your circle, your fam, whoever you feel like needs to, you know what I'm saying, get that kickstart in their mind. And, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get to it and really change their life. You know what I'm saying? But, man, talk to me in the comments. Follow me on Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube. Its.lowkeyced. Hit me up in the DMs, man. Hey, I really appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy, Its.lowkeyced. I'm out. Love. Peace.